social challenges are sort of at the core, again, of a diagnosis of autism, and being able to make friends, keep friends, understand friends or understand relationships can be very challenging. But I think what can happen is we can then think, so what we need to do is fix that, right? We need to change that. We need to make their social world like what we think it should look like. And I think sometimes that can cause a lot of tension and a lot of pressure on a child with autism to then be worried about, am I doing it right or not right? And so particularly around middle school and high school, I think really taking a step back and looking at what kind of social world does the child seem to want. So if your tween is sort of pretty content with going to school and they have someone that they talk to in their math class, that if they have to pair up, they can work together, or they can ask what the homework was, but maybe they don't have phone numbers or text or get together, but there's someone that's comfortable for them to talk to, and that's plenty. That's really what they really want socially. That may be a kid where this is not a time to try to change anything. And then you may have another child who is desperate to make friends and trying all the wrong things. And in that situation, that may be a time where the child's trying, they're recognizing it's not working, they want something different, where some kind of intervention or support might be helpful, because they're showing some insight into this is hard for me, and also some desire for it to be different. But I do think just because they have a diagnosis of autism, they should be getting social skills help is not necessarily always true.